Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Guido Goes Off Greatest Royal Rumble Review. As you can see, the chair next to me is empty. But we're going to bring you a little blast from the past.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Mike and the Guido Radigan!
Woo!
And his phone just went off. Is that Jesus calling?
It's the Lord Almighty.
Your Lord Almighty?
Yes.
Oh, my boss. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Mike for coming by. I mean, if you're probably wondering why he was filming from this wall, for those of you that don't know, originally Mike and I did a show, Mike and the Guido. There's still episodes up on YouTube, so if you ever get the chance,
look them up.
Try not to get offended. Mike, thank you for joining me here tonight or
no
today.
Problem.
Today, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, here it is. It's about a little after 4 here local time. The 5-hour event just ended. And so let's just go ahead and get into it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to talk about.
Some of it painful.
Very painful.
Some of it bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Okay, so let's get to it. We started off the thrown together event with a thrown together match, as I saw on Twitter. That being Triple H versus, oh my god, freaking autocorrect. Apparently, I had Triple H versus Con Cena. Oh, you're not really gonna see it. Sorry.
He gonna face Shadow Khan
or Kotal Khan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, it was great bit of nostalgia. They said that those two hadn't faced off against each other since 2008 in the most progressive city in Saudi Arabia. We give you a throwback match, ladies and gentlemen.
Give you a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's funny they let women drive cars, but we can't have any women's matches at this event. What?
They had a woman as a director, as one of the vice president directors of the Sports Authority.
I know it's before we get into this, there was a lot of controversy with that. Talking about the women's revolution, but yet, no
women's matches.
No women's match. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. As progressive as Saudi Arabia is saying that they're becoming. Yeah. Unfortunately, time still needs to progress. I mean, there's a possibility of that, like down the way. I mean, we all know that Triple H is talking about a, building a performance center in Saudi Arabia, and starting to, make homegrown Saudi talent. Trying to get a Middle East, as part of a global territory system.
So he's trying to bring back the NWA.
No.
Except call it the WWE this time.
He's making NXT global. Oh shit.
Oh, so he's trying to do his thing.
Yeah. North just saw Selena.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, crap. All right. So, but yeah, progress is great. Unfortunately, things are going to take time. Oh shit, biscuits. North, get down. Man. Anyway, so saying that John Cena and Triple H hadn't fought each other since 2008. So again, yay, progress. Woo! Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad match. It's pretty much like every John Cena match nowadays, except John Cena actually won. Yeah.
He didn't get totally destroyed and embarrassed in front of a large crowd.
And have a George boner.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you needed, because remember, they got 5 pages of stuff that they couldn't do.
Yeah.
5. Yes. And no $5 foot long. Oh, look, I did the who did it better. I still say North Vogue's better than Nia Jax.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then. I mean, it's back and forth. It was a great match. To be for what we're getting, and your winner, John Cena. Why? Because John Cena likes you.
But he
He
loves
loves your mom. Do you think there are any single mothers in Saudi Arabia?
Well, they're not supposed to come unaccompanied.
Yeah. But yet they could go see Black Panther. So progress. Progress. By the way, Infinity War was awesome. We recommend going see it. It was worth the sleep deprivation for John. Unfortunately, John couldn't be here because of the time frame. You know, people still work for a living. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Mike had some time off, and I don't have to go to work till a little later.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be worth a crap.
Nope.
I am not.
I'm gonna probably end up passing out when I get home.
Yeah, same here. So the next match, Cruiserweight Championship match, Cedric Alexander, easy for me to say, versus Kalisto. As you know, Buddy Murphy was supposed to be in this match, but he exceeded the 205 weight limit, so he was thrown out, and they had a gauntlet match, which Kalisto won, breaking his mask in the process.
Yeah.
And, but still, great match. You know, I mean, I think it was great. Like at the end, you know, countering the Selena Del Sol into the lumbar check.
Yeah. The Selena Del
lumbar check. So your winner and still Cruiserweight champion, Cedric Alexander. I'm sorry we're getting through some of these pretty quick. It's just, you know. Okay, the next match. Next match. Oh, those were it was a match to fill in the void from the vacant Raw Tag Team Champions. That's the Bar, the former champs who were beaten, of course, by WrestleMania by Braun Strowman and a 10-year-old boy. Face off against the winner of the, what was it called? Tag team something?
Tag team. I don't remember.
Yeah, it had some stupid name. It was just a tournament. It was just a 4-team tournament. The winners of the tournament, Woken, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt. Good match.
Yes.
Good match. I mean, you know, you got great talents in a match. You should expect great things, and I'm sure you do, like I do, expect great things for these people.
Especially a veteran like Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah, and you know, a lot of these guys.
And Cesaro's been around the block enough times, so you should know how to run a match.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's all these guys, great talents, you know, and I'm starting to kind of get behind a Hardy and Wyatt as a tag team.
I was expecting more Brother Nero, but
yeah, he was good. We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
And it was really, you know, like I said, it was a good solid match. I mean, they were going through a lot of these early matches like pretty fast. Of course, you know, you got 50 guys coming out later.
Nikki Bella's wet dream.
I'm going to keep that handy. Now, I don't normally edit these, so I can't add that in post because there is no post.
We don't have a budget for that.
We don't have a budget at all. I mean, how many times have we said if we had a budget for the show, we'd be doing it for next to nothing?
Yeah.
But anyway, so the like the elevated twist of fate, I don't know, it was like more like a wheelbarrow twist of fate going. I don't know, but
Let's see if it was an elevated twist of fate. I'd picture like the dude's feet up on Bray's shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say more wheelbarrow because
Yeah.
But your winners and new Raw Tag Team Champions, Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy. Okay.
Whatever they're calling themselves.
The Deleter of Worlds.
Ah,
I think
yes.
they're calling themselves the Deleter of Worlds. Let's see here. All right. Up next, speaking of Jeff Hardy, he defended the United States Championship against Jinder Mahal. That's right. It's Brother Nero versus the modern day Maha. Get off my TV. And again, this ended rather quickly. I mean, Mahal got stuff in, then Hardy got stuff in,
And then Jeff just finished.
and then Jeff, Twisted Fate, Swan Time. Yep.
Yay!
Your winner, and still United States Champion Jeff Hardy.
So apparently the rumors of Jinder going back to Raw were
Back to SmackDown.
back to SmackDown were bullcrap.
Pretty much.
Kind of like the Bar going back to Raw.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely right. But yeah, I mean, it's. And then of course they're talking about going around Saudi Arabia and the progress they've made, and then Booker T looking high as shit with JR the King and
JR looking bored off his ass.
Who's next to Booker T?
Can't show a lot of enthusiasm there.
Nope. Then an interview with Chris Jericho, talking about the people.
He also enjoyed talking to Tom Phillips.
Yes, even though it wasn't Tom Phillips. Whoever he was talking to made the list.
Yeah.
Like everybody made the list.
Including Zack Ryder, who wasn't even there.
Yeah, Zack Ryder didn't even have to show up to make the list. All right. Up next was the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match. The Bludgeon Brothers defending against the Usos. Well, that was quick.
That's what Nikki said.
I think my fingers are gonna be like all covered in marker. You're gonna be blacker than Kevin Dunn's soul. Well, yeah. So I mean, but the Usos couldn't have their distraction to beat the Bludgeon Brothers
because apparently the women were told y'all got to stay home.
Yeah,
including Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, they tried to fight Shirala and Shirala won.
Yeah. You fought the law and the
law won. Anyway, so yeah, I mean it was, as great as the Usos have been, as
dominant
as they have been, as pretty much at the tippy top, and now there's a bigger tippy top. The Bludgeon Brothers.
We took the Wyatt family and gave them hammers.
Does that make them the Hammer Brothers?
I just thought they were trying to rip off Thor. Maybe the Usos need to get the fire flower and just start.
Yep. Tanuki suit. They need the Tanuki suit. Turn to statues. It's down in B, right?
Yeah.
For the love of God, put it on silent, man.
It's the Lord Almighty.
All right. Well, we're gonna try and hurry. Okay, but yes.
Right.
Your winners, and still SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers. So moving on to the next match was that the ladder match for the Intercontinental title.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Seth Rollins defending against The Miz, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor.
Where we thought Finn Balor was going to win after he got busted in the face by the belt.
No, he got busted in the face with the belt.
Yeah. And then you had Super Rollins.
Yeah. But then the big thing, like one of the things that stood out for me was Michael Cole being a fucking moron. Saying the late, great Sergeant Slaughter. And as you can see in my tweets, I don't know if that's what got me nailed. But Michael Cole, I'm sorry, but unlike your erections, Sergeant Slaughter is still alive.
And Guido got blocked from Twitter for a while.
Yeah, 2 seconds. I don't know what that. I don't know. You think it was the erection chip?
Yeah, it was either that or you giving away Greatest Royal Rumble results.
It's on the freaking network! Or was I laughing too much about what happened later on? Whee!
Titus O'Neil. That's Titus World. What?
Whee! Well, it's yeah, I can understand that happening because remember the ring was full of big sweaty men,
Vince is a wet dream.
and when they but anyway, so moving on to I mean, good solid match by all these guys. Joe looking dominant. Miz trying to get his stuff in there. Which is how Monroe Sky exists.
Yeah.
And but then Finn, climbing up there, just reaching a fingertip and everybody like fingertips away. Then Seth Rollins, Shelton Benjamin, that shit. off the ropes, onto the ladder, mine! Smacking Balor in the face with the title of the process. Your winner and still Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Well, I know, like they're gonna do a European tour, I think, after this, and
Mickie James versus Ronda Rousey is the headliner for it.
No, don't get me wrong. I think Ronda will look a lot better.
Yeah.
In this match because she'll have a great person to work against.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on. What was the next match? Let's see here.
I think it was AJ getting punched in the dick.
Oh yeah. They were showing the Saudi guys from the tryouts that got WWE contracts.
Especially that one dude with long hair that actually had a personality.
Yeah. I honestly, I think we'll see big things for him.
Yeah. Unlike the other guys that just stood there.
Now, if we could just remember his name, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now, it was very interesting because in the middle of this, it was interrupted by Arya Daivari, member of the 205 Live crew, and for the first time in a long time, his brother Sean.
Yeah.
Who was simply known as Daivari in WWE. But both of them were there, and then they got their butts kicked by the Saudi guys.
Yeah.
Because
they were talking about Iran.
Nobody likes Iran.
Nope.
We don't like Iran. Canada doesn't like Iran. Saudi Arabia doesn't like Iran. Begin to wonder if Iran likes Iran. Iran sits in the mirror, starts insulting itself, calling itself trash, slapping itself a couple times.
Just smacking it around.
Anyway.
Like John Cena.
Well, since someone's not going to inform anymore, oh god, this is going to get a lot of use, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm just going to hold on to it. Anyway, so let's see, what's the next? Yeah, then after that, the assault on AJ Styles' balls continued, as it was AJ Styles defending the WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. A lot of people have been complaining about his music, because he switched it up to the one with lyrics.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Oh, this sucks. We can't sing along with it. We like singing along with it."
He's supposed to be a heel. You're not supposed to sing along.
Yes, because apparently a lot of you out there forgot how heels work!
It's called the Attitude Era.
Oh, yes, the cool heel.
The anti-hero.
Yeah.
And we forgot what heels are supposed to be like.
Clearly.
See, heels are supposed to be like...
First it's mothers of 7-year-old kids, and now it's all of you. Forgetting how heels work. You're not supposed to like heels, you're supposed to boo them. You're supposed to want to stab them in the face with, like, a grain shovel.
And see, the best heels...
Which hurts. A lot.
And see, the best heels have 80-year-old women climbing the guardrail to try to stab them with a kitchen knife.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know, that is nuclear heat.
Yes. Ask Phil Brooks.
When people in the crowd actually are bringing weapons to try and kill you. That is nuclear heat. Okay.
Except you're being told by the office you can't get over as a heel. At the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But yeah, a lot of people are saying this match was even better than our match at WrestleMania, which I think it would have been a lot better if it went like 5 more minutes. And this
there was actually a winner.
There wasn't a winner.
I know.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody trying to get their stuff in, and then of course, Shinsuke getting the shot on AJ's
dick.
I was gonna say it's phenomenals. Then of course going to the outside. It was Shinsuke threw AJ. Yeah, Shinsuke throwing AJ into the Saudi announce team. No one is safe on the outside. Nobody.
Right.
And then all is going on. The ref counts 10. So this match goes to a double countout.
Yes, we gave our international crowd and our first ever giant event in Saudi Arabia a fuck you ending.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
They're still trying to sell
Backlash. People care about Backlash?
Maybe. You're actually going to get women's matches on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, double count out, but then AJ went off.
He was tired of being punched in the dick.
Yeah, you can only punch you can only hit somebody in the jewels so many times before they decide we've had enough. I'm gonna whoop that ass. Okay, so then up next was the casket matchka. Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match.
And Rusev had never lost a casket match on Rusev Day.
Well, technically, no one had ever lost a casket match on Rusev Day.
Till today.
Yeah. I mean, nostalgia at its finest. Taker hitting his high spots.
Rusev acting like a dick.
Yeah, Rusev getting his stuff in. And then, speaking of getting stuff in, Undertaker threw Rusev. Then tombstone Rusev.
And
rolled him in the.
Yeah, rolled him in the.
Rolled him in the casket. And Aiden didn't want to be left out of the action, and he got tombstoned and rolled into the casket too. Close the lid. Your winner, The Undertaker.
Big shock.
It was good to see him doing more like he did. I mean, doing old school.
Yeah.
Showing that he's getting back more into
getting a little bit more mobility going.
Well, yeah, which is good because I mean he couldn't really do much at Mania, but given that extra month, it's helped out.
Still beating the crap out of John Cena.
Hey, that's the club's job.
Yeah.
They need to check their schedule.
Yeah.
I think it's time for them to beat up John Cena again. Okay, then moving on to the last of the singles matches. All right, the last of the singles matches.
Oh, the bullshit match?
Oh, yeah, we're getting there. Yep. For the Universal Championship in a steel cage, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay, now, of course, Brock doing the suplexes and did, what?
4
suplexes, then F5, kick out, Superman punches, kick out. Yeah.
Your whole standard Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar shit.
Then after a couple spears, Roman trying to go outside, Paul through the door, Heyman slamming the door in his face, and then introducing a chair. Brock tried to use it, got speared, and 4 chair shots, and then the weirdest Superman punch ever.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple more F5s.
Yeah, something like that.
But then another Superman punch. He's standing there by the,
by the cage wall.
Standing at the cage wall, and then Roman hitting that spear, breaking the cage wall.
You see pieces of the cage flying everywhere.
Oh yeah, zip ties flying everywhere. Roman rolls off, and the refs award the match to Brock Lesnar.
Brock's feet were still in the air.
Let's look at this. We're gonna, I'm sorry, this is bullshit. You're agreeing this is bullshit. Okay, here, as we all know, the rules stated, that the winner is the person by pinfall submission or escaping the cage, either
through the door or over the top. And even before...
Well, actually, they really never say... They say just escaping the cage.
No, when Roman went to go through the door, Corey Graves stated that both his feet must touch the floor.
Yeah, and that's traditionally. Both feet have to touch the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, you went through the cage wall.
Brock's back technically didn't even touch the floor.
Exactly. Oh, shit. Oh, I think there's like a screen in there. Oh no, it's just a win.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Anyway. But yeah. Lesnar's feet never touched the floor. No part of Lesnar ever touched the floor. Technically, the cage was still in between him and the floor. So if you want to get technical, he's still in the cage.
Till after the ref made his decision, Brock was still in the cage.
Exactly. Roman rolled off of him after the spear. So
put his feet down on the floor.
With his feet on the floor. Okay. Now there's no rule like in the NFL where one knee is 2 feet, or your ass is 2 feet, or anything of that nature, or your one elbow is 2 feet, which it isn't.
And there's no instant replay.
Yes. Both feet means both feet. And both of Roman's feet hit the ground first. Roman Reigns should be your Universal Champion right now.
I didn't want that. I didn't want any part of Roman winning that match.
Oh, yeah, but look at the alternative.
What, Brock disappearing till SummerSlam and breaking Punk's record?
Yeah.
Even though he's never there?
Yeah, exactly.
How the hell do you think he's kept the belt for over a effing year now?
Vince is hard on for him for some ungodly reason.
He likes big sweaty dudes.
Big sweaty dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. And as much as I don't particularly care for Roman Reigns,
he should have won that match.
Roman Reigns should be the Universal Champion right now. That call was bullshit.
Complete, utter, ginormous bullshit.
Yes. It's no matter what way you escape the cage, out the door, over the top, or through it, as we have seen, both feet must touch the floor.
I've seen crap in the past where they have sat there and gone for 15 minutes rewatching the end of the match in slow-mo with a split screen to see whose feet touched the floor first.
Well, they're probably going to sit there and say, oh, well, a back counts as 2 feet. No! Brock was not out of the cage. The cage was between him and the floor.
Roman touched the floor first.
Exactly. Roman Reigns should be the Universal Champion right now.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to
bullshit out of this. Because Brock ain't showing up again till SummerSlam.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so then we get to the...
Because Vince doesn't want to write that big of a check again.
Yeah, that costs him, what?
$600,000.
Exactly, yeah. No one wants to write that kind of a check. Okay, so, we got your main event. The greatest Royal Rumble ever. 50 men. Okay, 49 men and 49 and a half men.
Hornswoggle was there.
Yeah, but of course, Daniel Bryan starting at number 1.
Dolph Ziggler number 2.
And throughout it, we got a lot of surprises. Hornswoggle was in the match.
Several NXT guys did.
Yep.
Never heard of before.
Well, I've heard of Tucker Knight. He's one half of Heavy Machinery.
I was talking more about that other big giant dude that.
Oh, the sumo dude?
No, not him. Yeah, whatever. The one that friggin' Strowman eliminated.
Wait.
But
Oh, Dan Matha.
no, the one before him, the Botswana.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. Okay. Mike Kanellis back. Good to see him in there.
He was trying to break Santino's record for the Rumble.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, and it's not in there for very long.
He had the staying power of John Cena.
Oh, okay. Hiroki Sumi, wrestler, sumo wrestler turned regular wrestler in there. Tony Nese from 205 Live.
Yeah. Nice to see some 205 Live guys in there.
Yep. Of course, Hornswoggle. Let's see here. Yeah, even in Saudi Arabia, they think Kurt Angle sucks.
Yeah.
Poor guy. So we have both general managers in there. Let's see here.
Kevin Owens. No Sami Zayn, though.
Yeah. Let's see. Elias. Drew Gulak was in at 23. Did not last very long. 24 Tucker Knight of Heavy Machinery. Would have been awesome if it was Otis.
Yeah.
Stakes and weights, baby!
I'd like to have seen the War Raiders in there.
Oh, yeah. Of course, at 28, another, of course, Cole and Saxon were saying it was a surprise, but Graves was like, did you not see the promotional poster? Them telling you Rey Mysterio was going to be there. He's number 28. Let's see here. Brazongo didn't last very long. I think Breeze might be in the running for that record, too.
Yeah.
And he's gone. Let's see here. Roderick Strong, now member of the Undisputed Era. He was at number 34.
Yes, and no Adam Cole.
Oh, Babatunde.
Yeah,
Babatunde come in at number 37. I have no clue who that guy is.
No.
And then, at 39, we see Titus O'Neil do his Roman Reigns flying into an ambulance impression. I don't know how that happened. I guess he slipped.
He tripped. Something.
He slipped harder than Lucky did on the PP at the Costco, man. He slipped or tripped and went head first right under the ring.
Like I told you, they should be thankful it wasn't a Raw ring with a light board on that side.
That would have hurt. That would definitely have hurt.
Been like friggin' Shane McMahon at the King of the Ring.
Yeah. Ow. Dan Matha, who was helping with the training, and I think he works as a trainer.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was in there at number 40. Then of course the landscape changed when Braun Strowman entered at number 41.
He said people needed to get these hands.
Oh, wearing the wrong shirt. Yeah, they were showing. I swear they were showing that Titus tripping footage, pretty much as they were showing when in I think it was the 2001 Royal Rumble, where I think so. 2000 or 2001 Royal Rumble where Taka Michinoku got dropped on his head.
Yeah. They were showing that more than any Kofi Kingston spot ever.
Yeah. And Ty Dillinger coming in at 42.
Not number 10.
A bit late, yeah. Bobby Lashley, 44. The Great Khali at number 45. He did not last very long.
Neither did John Cena.
Let's see. Shane came in at 57. And then Jericho coming in at number 50. Dear God, Shane got tossed.
Yep.
Trying to do another coast to coast. This one was on with Kevin Owens?
Yeah, Kevin Owens. He pulled one off against Strowman.
Yep.
Which apparently pissed Strowman off.
Because Strowman threw him, literally choke grab, threw him from the corner to the announced position. Oh my God, I thought he was dead.
But unfortunately, he didn't take out Michael Cole.
God dang it. And unfortunately, although he didn't win, he's eliminated by Big Cass. Big lumbering fucktard.
Oh, the man.
How does he have a job?
The man that's trying to rip off Kevin Nash's gimmick?
Yeah, he's worse than Kevin Nash as a wrestler. I'm sorry.
Kevin Nash. His whole gimmick was, I'm a big dude. That was it.
Well, if you think about it, yes, that's also Cass's gimmick. He's 7 feet tall.
And you can't teach that.
Well, they don't talk about that anymore.
No.
Then of course Brian eliminated by Big Cass, and then it came down to Braun and Cass. Cass missing with the big boot, riding the rope like a bucket Bronco, and then bam, it's over. Your winner of the Blade and Cup, and that
belt.
Is it the Tropical Starburst title?
We never got a clear.
Tell me that doesn't look like if you won a Tropical Starburst eating contest.
Yeah.
The winner of the belt, and basically the winner of the Greatest Royal Rumble, Braun Strowman.
Because everybody got these hands.
Yes. But of course, kudos to Daniel Bryan, now holding the record for the longest time in a Royal Rumble. I believe at 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Brie has to be proud of his staying power.
How do you think he got help with the stamina? I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a Brie Bella joke counter. But yeah, so now setting the record. Previously set by Rey Mysterio. I think that was the 2005 Royal Rumble.
Yeah. No, 2006.
2006 Royal Rumble of 62 minutes and 12 seconds. So it's 76 minutes and
change.
And change. Just go. He beat it by a lot. So
yeah.
And so we'll see if really anything happens with this cup and Tropical Starburst title.
We have no idea what any of it means, and the last thing
we got the Jam belt, now we got the Tropical Starburst belt.
Last thing I actually read, they had no actual plans for what to do with the winner of this Rumble.
Shame.
Before they planned this.
Shame.
So in other words, this was, instead of calling this the Greatest Royal Rumble, we should have called it the greatest house show in history.
Yeah. Well, basically was. I mean, yeah, because, where the wins don't matter.
Overseas things never happen. Just ask Pat Patterson.
Yep. Yeah, well, of course, in that Intercontinental title match, of course, they were bringing up the great tournament in Rio de Janeiro. That never happened.
And they're like, Adam Cole is the very first ever North American champion. I'm like, should we ask Pat Patterson about that?
He's first ever NXT North American champion.
That's where we're making. That's where we're making our distinction.
Yep. Although technically, yes, Pat Patterson he was a North American champion. I think he's the last North American champion. But
yeah.
Okay, so let's hurry up and wrap this up. Okay, thoughts.
It was not a horrible show, but it was better than I actually thought it was going to be.
I mean, I think it was good, to kind of help introduce the WWE to the Saudi market,
Our new 10-year project plan.
Yep. Is the 10-year plan Don't Die?
I'm assuming so, because the only thing I got out of some of those little side segments they were doing was the Saudi government is trying to get out of the oil business.
Because America's not buying anymore.
Or not?
Not a lot.
No. Why is the gas station like $3 a gallon?
Because fracking.
I don't know. But we're not about politics here.
Okay, well, you got summer coming up, Memorial Day, everybody's driving, all that, yeah.
But like I said, this show's not about politics.
Nope. Not even the politics of dancing.
Nope.
The politics of feeling good. Okay, best match, worst match, and if you want to grade it.
I would say overall, I'd give it a solid B for a show. Best match, I'd have to say either the ladder match for the Intercontinental title or the Cruiserweight title. Worst match, I still have I have to go with Triple H and John Cena.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree with you on the worst match. I mean, it did kind of set the tone, but I think things progressed
it progressed nicely after that. It didn't set the bar too
It's
high.
not. Yeah, it's not. Okay, now we're just saying it's the worst match of the night. It wasn't a bad match by any stretch.
No.
You know, it's the worst match of the night because everything got progressively better. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if they'd have thrown out the Cruiserweight title match first, which is what I thought they were going to do, that would have set the bar too high for the day.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, I have to agree with you, at least as far as the worst match. The best match, yeah, that ladder match was pretty good, but you know, I'm kind of torn between that and the actual Royal Rumble, the actual 50-man Rumble,
Yeah.
because I thought it was pretty good.
The only problem I had with the 50-man Rumble was the same problem I had when a couple of years back when they did the 40-man Rumble. At
least a drugged out Mexican didn't win this one.
Yeah, true. Ole!
No, that isn't even a drugged out Mexican. That's a Canadian trying to be Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, they had the Ole chant during the match. I'm like,
Oh,
that guy's not here.
Oh, kind of like the drugged out Canadian trying to be Indian.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
No. He's a roided up
Roided
Canadian pretending to be Indian. But yeah, I mean, it was just. I mean, you had that rushed feel, but I mean, it was a good show. I would give it, I'd say around that. Like if I did letter grades or anything, I mean, I don't know if really anything stood. I mean, the Shinsuke AJ match, you could just tell they're going forward with that. That had sequelitis or like the second match in a trilogy or the second movie in a trilogy.
It wasn't Infinity War.
It wasn't Empire.
Nope. It wasn't Infinity War Part 1.
It wasn't even Age of Ultron.
Nope.
I mean, if you think about, it did. I think it did kind of suffer sequelitis.
It was kind of like Iron Man 3.
Okay, I don't know if it was that bad.
Hey, I didn't say it was Elektra.
Yeah, they found a way to take Daredevil and made it even worse. Ugh, okay.
Till we put Daredevil on Netflix.
And that is awesome.
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, I'd say it was a solid show. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's worth the sleep deprivation.
Yeah. Plenty of alcohol to go around.
Yep.
Waffles.
Yep. And popcorn.
Yes.
Yep. Celebrating a little bit before you have to eat nothing but chicken breasts and salads. Oh, it'll be worth it. Anyway, so as always, what are your thoughts on the greatest Royal Rumble events? Let us know in the comments section below. If you need his Twitter handle, I can always I can always give it to you. You all know my Twitter handle by now. And as always, please like this video, share it with everyone you know, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Great to have another reunion. We should do this more often.
Oh, yes.
For Mike, I am the Guido, and I think... Okay, you remember how to do 3 Sweet?
Yeah.
Okay, you got this? Okay. And I think we're done here. Okay, who's going? It's great doing these things. We need to do this more often.
Yes, we do.
Oh, crap, it's still rolling, isn't it? Dang it, I keep having these problems. Bye now. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Twitter.